Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all staying at your home. I am from Science Department. Now I am going to teach Physics subject. Already we learned about physical quantities in the last class. Is it? Now, measurement of volume. Measurement of volume. What is the volume? The amount of space occupied by an object is called its volume. Already we know that. What is volume? The amount of space occupied by an object is called volume. What is the SI unit of volume? Meter cube. That means cubic meter. The SI unit of volume is meter cube. That is meter into meter into meter. Okay, now we are going to study about measuring the volume of solids. Measuring the volume of solids. Volume of regular solids such as cubes and cuboids can be calculated using standard formulas. Okay, measuring the volume of solids. Volume of regular solids such as cubes and cuboids can be calculated using standard formulas. These are the shapes. This is cube, this is cuboid. What is the formula of volume? Do you know? The formula of the volume of cube is L into L into L. That means length into length into length. Then what is the volume of cuboid? Length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. This is the formula of volume regular solids. Okay. Now we are going to study about irregular solids. How to measure the volume of irregular solids like stones. Okay. There are no formula for measuring the volume of irregular solids like stones. Their volume is measured by calculating the volume of water they displace. Now let us we do an activity to understand this. Okay. Listen. What is the aim of this activity? To measure the volume of an irregular solids. For example, stone. Okay. What is the aim of the activity? To measure the volume of an irregular solids. We will do the activity now. Listen this. First we have to take a measuring cylinder. Okay, measuring cylinder. That means now you should consider this is a measuring cylinder. Next, a stone. Okay, a stone, then water and a long thread. Okay, this is the long thread. Now, how we have to do this activity? Do you know? First, fill the measuring cylinder with water. Okay, this is the measuring cylinder with water. Next, and note the level of the water. Okay, we should note the level of the water. That is initial volume of water. Initial volume of water is equal to V1 milliliter. Okay, initial volume of water is equal to V1 milliliter. That means you have to consider this is 20 ml. Okay, 20 milliliter. Next, tie a stone at one end at the thread and lower it into the water. Listen here. See, make sure the water does not overflow. Okay. Then note the new level of water. Let us call it V2. Okay. This is the initial level of water. This is the new level of water. Listen here now. The initial volume of water is equal to V1 milliliter. That is 20 ml. After, when we keep the stone into the water, volume of water with the stone is equal to V2. That is ml. We have to consider that is 30 ml. Next, volume of stone. Now we have to find volume of stone. Volume of stone is equal to V2 minus V1. That means V2 is the volume of water with the stone minus initial volume of water. V2 minus V1 milliliter. That means V2 is 30 milliliter minus V1 is 20 milliliter. So 30 minus 20 milliliter is equal to 10 milliliter. This is the volume of stone. Okay, this is the volume of stone. See, when we use the measuring cylinder, we will find like this. Okay. Children, what is the aim of this activity? To measure the volume of an irregular solids. Okay, irregular solids. Listen children, first we studied measuring the volume of solids. Next topic is measuring the volume of liquids. Okay, what is the topic now? Measuring the volume of liquids. The volume of a liquid can be measured using measuring cylinder. Okay, the volume of a liquid can be measured using measuring cylinder. That means by using measuring cylinder, we will find the volume of liquids. Okay, next one is these containers. Listen, these containers have fixed capacities and come in different shapes and sizes. Okay, you have maybe seen a milkman using a measuring can be pour out milk. Similarly, in ration shops such as kerosene are measured using measuring jars and cups. Did you find like this jars and cups? Yes. Measuring the volume of liquids. The volume of a liquid can be measured using measuring cylinder. By using measuring cylinder, we will find the volume of a liquid using like this jars and cups. Next, in a laboratory, measuring cylinder is used to measure the volume of a liquid accurately. Listen, in the laboratory, we need accurately how much milliliter we need that. So that in a laboratory, a measuring cylinder is used to measure the volume of a liquid. A measuring cylinder is a cylindrical glass or plastic jar with makings called graduations and comes in different capacities, ranges from 10 ml to 1000 ml. Okay, 10 ml to 1000 ml. Listen here, after a liquid can be poured into a measuring cylinder, a curve can be seen on the surface of the liquid. See, when we pour any liquids in the measuring cylinder, we will find like this curve. Okay, after a liquid has been poured into a measuring cylinder, a curve can be seen on the surface of the liquid. This curve is called meniscus. Okay, this curve is called meniscus. It can be concave or convex. Okay, the curve will be like this. From here, curve will be like this. So, concave meniscus and convex meniscus. To avoid the parallel error, when we find like this curve, we cannot find accurate measurement. So that to avoid the parallel error, the reading should be taken at the bottom of the concave meniscus like this. Okay, bottom of the concave meniscus and the top of the convex meniscus. Once again, after a liquid has been poured into a measuring cylinder, a curve can be seen on the surface of the liquid. This curve is called the meniscus. Okay, meniscus. What are they? It can be concave or convex. To avoid the parallel error, the reading should be taken at the bottom of a concave meniscus and top of the convex meniscus. Okay, this is the water, this is the mercury. Listen children, now we studied about two topics, measuring the cylinder of solids and measuring the volume of liquids. Measuring the cylinder of solids and measuring the volume of liquids. Now, difference between the volume and capacity. Okay, difference between the volume and capacity. Liquids are stored in containers. Is it? Liquids are stored in containers. The maximum volume of a liquid that can be stored in a container is called its capacity. How much maximum volume of liquid that can be stored in a container is called capacity. Next, the term capacity used with represent to containers, beakers or any other hollow objects. The capacity of a container cannot be changed. Okay. Whatever we have to take the containers, the capacity of a container cannot be changed. But the volume of matter inside the container, that can be changed by increasing or decreasing the quantity of matter. Okay. The capacity of a container cannot be changed, but the volume of matter inside the container can be changed by increasing or decreasing the quantity of matter. A bottle which has capacity of 750 ml can hold liquids of any volume up to 750 ml. For example, 10 milliliter, 15 milliliter, 50 milliliter, 500 milliliter, etc. Okay. What is the difference between the volume and capacity? The maximum volume of a liquid that can be stored in a container is called its capacity. The term capacity is used with respect to containers, beakers or any other objects. The capacity of a container cannot be changed, but the volume of matter inside the container can be changed by increasing or decreasing the quantity of matter. Did you understand the lesson, children? What is the first topic? First topic is measuring the volume of solids. Second one is measuring the volume of liquids. Third one is difference between volume and capacity. Now, what is the measurement of volume? The amount of space occupied by an object is called its volume. What is the SI unit of volume? The SI unit of volume is meter cube. Did you understand the children? Did you understand? Okay. Today's our class is over. Next we will continue next class. Okay. Thank you, children.